What's up, truckers? So in this video I want to talk about my review for my 1 year experience at Werner Enterprise. I was there from February 2025 until March 2026. I had to leave for personal reasons. So first I will go through the process of the hiring process, and then I'll go through the pros and cons. So at first there is a 5-day orientation. They book you a hotel in the area. I was in the Fontana terminal, and it's forced to do all the paperwork. You practice backpacking pretty much every day, and you have to go. You have to do a Smith test. Basically, they put the class in a van, and by turn, you drive the van according to the instructions of the instructor, and you have to basically say what you see. A red light, you have to stop, and there is a driver on the right, and the car is coming, trying to go out of it, and there is a pedestrian crossing the crosswalk. I have to look left and right while crossing the intersection. Basically, like, show how your safety driving is. And after the orientation, there you get assigned to a leader, and it depends on your experience. New grads go with a leader for at least 3 weeks. Advanced drivers with 3 or 4 and more months experience, until like a year, go with a leader between 3 days to 3 weeks. Usually not more than 3 weeks. Depends on your performance. And an experienced driver, the year and more, you don't have to go with a leader. They get assigned to a truck right away to start to work. Sorry. So after you finish your training with a leader, you go to check a truck, inspect a truck. And once you pick up a truck, you get assigned to it, and you put your stuff inside, and you start to work. So far, my pros for these for that process, terminals are very big, and you have a lot of amenities like free showers. It's mostly for the driver that stays there, but very clean, and vending machines, food, drinks, coffee. You have like small arcade area, driver's lounge, very good maintenance shop, and quiet room. And you also get free food every day for lunch. Sometimes fried chicken, sometimes pizza, sometimes hot dogs. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of fancy, I would say. So my first truck which was like 11 months out of my 12 months driving with it for the company. I would say it was a good truck, and they have good equipment, which is also a pro, which is also a good thing. And yeah, so I started at the Dollar Tree account. You know, a lot of exercise. I mean, a lot of physical work. You have to unload sometimes 53 footer, sometimes 48 footer, sometimes 28 footer trailers, mostly 53 footers, and to about 2 to 4 stores a day, or maybe sometimes it goes for about 2 days, and you have to unload about between 2,000 to 4,000, and maybe even more, 4,400 boxes a day. With rollers, you know, the pros are that the dispatch is not pressuring. You know, they understand you, they support you, and you know, if you need maintenance, over the road maintenance, they send someone over, or you know, you get into a truck stop, they don't give you issues with you know, getting maintained in the truck stops shop. And so the cons, pretty much the only cons I think in this company is that the rollers sometimes break, and then you know, it slows you down very much, and you have to go back to, after that day, to the DC and try to find new rollers to swap. And crates, like sometimes you have too many crates, sometimes you have not enough crates to put the rolls on, and yeah, this is I think pretty much the only cons I have for that. And then after about 7 or 8 months, I moved to the Best Buy account, which is non-touch freight. 1/3 of the times are drop and hook. I like it better because, you know, you drive more. I'd say maybe because in the Dollar Tree I was only in California. In the Best Buy account I was in the all around the West, California, Oregon, almost reached the Washington, Idaho, Utah, Nevada, Arizona, pretty much all the West Coast. And you know, you just see the world. You go to places like you never expect that you will go to, and you're just being amazed. Like the routes 395 from Reno to Los Angeles. That springtime, no, not springtime, around October, November, man, that's amazing over there. You see fall with snow, and you get the Twin Lakes and Mammoth Lakes, and you know, it's just so beautiful. that's, I mean, it's really, really hard to replace something like that. And you know, also in the Best Buy account, the dispatch wasn't pressuring. Maybe a little bit more than the Dollar Tree account, because you know, you have to get to the stores, to your appointments. Sometimes it's like 3 to 4 stores, and you have to get all of them done between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. the same day. But yeah, I haven't experienced a lot of pressure, and you know, this is something that you can choose actually, and this is another cons, but it's not up to the company. Dollar Tree, you know, you cannot unload. If you get to the store the day before, you cannot unload it, because they said that they scheduled the stock employees for a specific date. But for example, in the Dollar General account, you basically unload by yourself. So even if you get to the store the day before, you can already unload, and you know, it goes faster. You can get more loads a week and make more money. So this is kind of like delays a lot of things in the Dollar Tree, and you cannot make as much money as you can make in the other accounts. That's with my experience. So yeah, and you know, I mentioned the terminal in Fontana is pretty fancy. So in Phoenix also, it's even, you know, you have also a gym, and it's really, really good experience. And you know, everything is organized. If you need like time off, they will support you as much as they can, you know. And I would recommend to go for that company, especially if you're a new grad and you know, you want to get your experience, or if you plan to be an owner operator, because you know, I've been researching, and they say a good way to start being an owner operator is to work for a company for about 5 years, and then they know you better, you know them better, and you can have good expectations from each other. So yeah, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully you found this video helpful and liked it. Stay tuned for more videos, and see you next time.